I'm in Little Manila Park here in Woodside. This is a very newly opened park which is created by the initiative of Dori and Noel Gamboa. There was an unveiling last June of the park, and I remember masyadong maulan yon, and it means it's being blessed by Mother Nature to thrive. So this is the park. You have to try and visit this park. It's on 70th Street and Roosevelt Avenue. Hello, Noel. Thank you so much for taking time with me.
Good afternoon, Marie-Vier, and thank you for having me in this nice day.
Yes, it's
beautiful,
amazing.
right, at
Beautiful
Little
day
Manila
in
Park.
August. Yes, and congratulations. Your effort has now been seen by everyone. And
It's our effort,
our
you know,
effort,
and that's, I always emphasize that. It's like this is founded on the Bayanihan community spirit. So it's really everything, you know, the funding, the maintenance, and the camaraderie, even the chibugan after the linisan is all in good fun.
Is it more fun than challenging? I mean, with Filipinos?
Both, because I enjoy the outdoors like many of us.
Yeah.
I'm also an architect and I'm in the construction industry. So,
So
this is like a
baby.
challenge for us. Yeah, our baby. Yes, and first of all, I would like to congratulate you also on your certificate on business sa Harvard.
It's media. It's public,
Media.
public opinion,
Okay.
interest, and media. So
Okay.
that's the certificate that I got, because there are so many courses there. The online courses are being offered by Harvard.
All right.
And so that fits me. I would need that
Okay.
information, especially, now you're interviewing me. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
your guinea pig. So
No,
thank
it's
you.
that,
Congrats.
but the main takeaway for me in that certificate, Noel, was my education on the Electoral College.
Oh, okay.
We went into a deep dive on that, and because it talks of public opinion, elections, and the U.S. politics. So I love that. It's a new learning. It's a lifelong learning. That's my attitude. So
Thank you. We are avid followers of you. You know,
goodness.
as you know. So we appreciate this opportunity to spread the good word.
Yes, yes, of course. And like we don't stop to educate ourselves to be better contributors to society, di po ba?
Correct.
Ito namang Little Manila is your contribution to our community here in Queens, in Woodside. I live in Woodside. I'm on 56.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So I walk here.
Okay, great,
Yeah, and
great,
I
great.
remember when you had the initial, and you told me like we had a singing time with Tita Aida at the Foundation for
Yes,
Filipino
yes,
Artists, and
yes.
we were singing. You were
Oh, I
singing.
remember that at the in Elmhurst. Yeah,
Yes,
at
but Mario was singing, and you were telling me of us about the project, the Little Manila.
Okay.
And then, eto na siya.
okay, wow. That
Pinanganak
was
mo
like
na, ipananganak niyo na ni Dori.
it's Sinila again. Emphasis. I would like acknowledge a lot, but we'll do that later. But this was all, the catalyst of this was really that Little Manila Avenue sign at the corner.
Yes.
Right. So because
it's a big effort as well.
yes, by
young
Filipino
people.
Americans, they're a younger group, and that was like a catalyst. Also, the Mabuhay mural. So we're slowly doing our share in like making Little Manila district more defined, more accessible, and more beautiful. So that's the whole point, right? So as you know, there are challenges in this neighborhood.
Ano mga challenges?
Like dati, like makalat, diba? Like the sidewalk was like littered, right in front of us was like madumi, no? And people didn't much care. I mean, it's like a reflection that really nobody's like making an effort, but slowly with the help of volunteers, with the Woodside Neighborhood Association and this project, which is like a very strategic corner, we're able to like show to the community, hey, there's change here. And in fairness, no, like lately the litter on the sidewalks has really decreased a lot. You know, they siguro, and we also put signs, you know, to, you know, not to litter or
Clean up.
and then they see, they can peek through the transparent, you know, grid fences. They can see, you know, ang daming ang dumudungaw, you know, out of curiosity. So they, you know, they know that something is brewing here. So yeah, everything is going so well.
Nice. So, ano na ang perspective ngayon? What is the level of the development now?
Okay, so as you know, that the site is owned by the New York State Department of Transportation. You know, it's a state entity, and the good thing is, like, they are giving us like a very, like a $1, you know, per year rent. You know, I would call it rent, not even a rent. But the deal is that we maintain and beautify and develop it as a park, and keep the park, make the park open to the general public. So, you know, this is really like a good grants for sharing our culture as well as learning from others, and really like working together, like the neighborhood, in improving the district. So we have done the major requirements of DOT. For example, we added means of egress. We built 2 or 3 gates, no, to allow more people to be able to gather in the park and egress on an emergency, you know, needed basis legally. So we can now have more people inside the property because of that. We also cleared, you know, the trees, you know, and as you know, before Gubatito, this was like a jungle, and what we've cleared is really like 40 years of layers of debris accumulated through the years. So we found, like, you know, bags, toys, strollers.
Trash area.
It was like a dump, and people would like dump garbage and throw it here, right? And it was like a source of rodent infestation. So once we cleared that out, that also helped in.
How did you find this spot and use that? Like, I'm going
history,
to
right?
develop this.
Like ever since Marivir, like when I moved to New York, before even meeting Dori, mga 88, 87, right? We've always, whenever we want our Pinoy food and our Pinoy grocery fix, we go here. Woodside, mura, and then accessible by the.
And you have lots of choices.
7, lots of choices, and the best. The action has always been here, no? So sometimes we take the subway, pero once you have a car and drive around, oh my God, you would experience like turning around from the now where the PNB and the Philam Grocery is, that 70th Street corner where the Little Manila Avenue sign. So you would turn around here, and then I would always see this big parcel of a land. It's fenced, but it's always vacant, sayang. So, you know, encircling, you would think, sayang.
So your heart was drawn, like, I gotta do something.
Someone has to like make a parking lot. That was the initial. Someone, you know, kung may mag-parking lot dito, kikita because yung hirap ka. And, you know, so, or something, no? Because I would also peek and it's vacant. So, that, you know, during, you know, 2 years ago, 2022 or 3 years ago, during the pandemic. So it's really my curiosity really peaked. So sabi ko, I will find out who owns this, you know, lot, and then, you know, I made my research, went to the city planning office, got the plans, and later I discovered that it is not part of the city registers, city inventory, meaning no one is paying city tax on this property, unlike these, you know, residentials here. So, and then they told me, sa planning office, that, oh, it's owned by the New York State DOT. And that's when I found out further that the DOT acquired this through eminent domain in order to expand or widen the BQE expressway behind us. So they bought the 4 parcels of what used to be residential lots. You know, there used to be 4 houses here. So they demolished it, tore it down, and then built this BQE wall. So that was it.
So
So
public domain.
it is public domain, but it was always fenced and it was always underutilized.
Yes.
So suerte, like and I did the works. I mean, I went to their office. I asked, can we do something about it? And they said yes. Fill up these forms. So after the initial application, good. So the initial application was actually for a community garden. With plants, but later on, when we discovered that there was no water supply and electric, it will be very difficult.
Yeah.
So why not a green space as a park? So good, that really everyone was so enthused about it. They said that's a good potential. Noel, make drawings.
Yeah.
So what I did was develop drawings for the park, and then with a friend of mine, Jude Tan, we actually inventoried each tree, right? And to mark where they are in accordance with the lot. And then we
You did not cut any tree here.
not yet. No, we're not allowed to do anything. So we're just allowed to observe, to take a survey. And then we consulted with 2 New York State licensed arborists. They are like professionals who deal with trees and determine if a tree is invasive in species, if they're healthy, if a tree is good, if it's worth saving and pruning, etc. So with that, we tagged each tree either with a yellow ribbon or a red ribbon. A yellow ribbon means it stays and it's good for pruning, and a red ribbon means it has to go, it has to be cut. So and we then we had an estimate how much it would be, to clear the.
So for the
site.
land preparation, how much did it cost you, and where did you get the money?
Okay,
Were you like out of pocket, like spending your own money for this?
Okay,
initially?
so once we found out that the initial plans were approved, then I had to go to work. We had to go to work. So I contacted a lot of Filipino American leaders, and they were very supportive. Some had like their doubts, and that's very normal. But once there was that potential, I even had to like form a Little Manila Park Incorporated, because there has to be a legal entity,
legal
a
personality.
corporation to sign the permits, to get the insurance, etc. So sabi ko, teka, my initial assistance was like, I would commit to doing all the architectural work and assist with the construction. Little did I know that I would really like swallow everything, to do all the all the insurance and deal with the fundraising, because I'd rather have the established organizations do that. They already have bylaws. So we had to like form a corporation, and then we had to do the fundraising. So
I remember that too. You were fundraising already.
yes, so because kailangan ng pondo, no? But initially, with thanks to the UP community, I'm as you know, I'm also a professional DJ and Mr. Pinoy line dance, no? So they had the big gala in New Jersey. Their USA UP Alumni National Gala, and I said to the organizers, sa Tita Nelsie and Ate Daisy, sabi ko, and Tita Joycello, sabi ko, let me do the DJ, kasi mahal yung hotel, no? When they charge it was like more than 20, almost like 30,000. Sabi ko, I'll do it for half, whatever, and then let's do it right. And then, but I promise that funding, whatever I make, will be contributed towards the park. So that was the initial seed money to do the incorporation. And I don't know, God bless her, Neva Fajardo helped with the paperwork, with getting the 501c3 and the not-for-profit status, the charitable organization
This is in the
status.
pandemic time or just after pandemic,
Maybe
right?
2 years, maybe 2022. Everything happened so fast by the grace of God and Mother
Yeah.
Mary. And, I'm sorry, I'm a believer because all of our
No, don't, sorry.
critical dates were like during her birthday and during her, December 12, September 8. These are, sabi ko, Mother Mary has to have like a Mother Nature in her too.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah,
This is a healing space for me when you have these trees.
correct.
The plants are here, real
Yes.
plants. They give us really good breathing space.
Yeah,
And it's a
especially
community space for people to gather.
of all ages
Yes,
and races.
yes.
No? And we've learned after the pandemic how critical it is for mental and physical health to have like green space,
Yeah.
just to have like downtime. And we're lucky because anywhere along Roosevelt Avenue, maingay, you would hear the hear the rumble of the
train is
train.
crazy, yeah.
So you can't really like hang out there and sit the way that
You
we're
have to
doing
get
now.
away there fast.
Right. So yeah, so we are lucky that this enclave or pocket of space is offset, but it's
Yeah.
still accessible to to the 2 subway stations.
Right. I'd like to ask about the plan of the park. Is this going to the security? Do you have to hire somebody to watch over this?
The good thing about this, well, first of all,
Yeah.
let's clarify that it is a fenced property, so that was one of the pluses of this site. Because if it were an open property, I don't think we will be handling.
It's hard.
It
It's
is
hard.
hard because you have no
Security,
control
yeah.
for security, and ang hirap maintain, no? So,
Right.
but if it's fenced, it's locked. The locks are under our our
see. So
possession.
People can schedule using it.
People can schedule.
You're able to monitor.
Yes, we are going to be like a spring summer community space, meaning like most neighborhood parks or green spaces, they're only open from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and maybe extend a little more.
Uh-huh.
So we're open during those peak times, and we're closed during the colder when there's snow.
During autumn, wala na ito. You're closing it.
Maybe like September or by October, wala na. We will be closing it. But who knows? I mean, it depends when there is like funding, when we have funding to and volunteers to what we call them. We call them as park guardians.
Uh-huh.
They will be given the key, and then they will watch over the site. For when the site is open, and then lock the premises after at the end of the day. So the more support we have, like I'm appealing to all of these PhilAm and and any organization within the community, if you can be like a guardian for like a week. So we've already
it's a matter of scheduling.
Yeah, like this Saturday, kayong bahala. You will guard, you will clean a little bit, but then you could have
do your event.
your org picnic here. You have priority over the tents, the gazebos, and it's fun. We've had like 5 organizations already do that, and earlier we had the Queensboro Rotary West.
I could just imagine it may be difficult in the winter, but you still will have a demand, I guess, because this is slope.
Yes.
The kids would love to slide here or something.
All right.
Like do this balangana kind of stuff that they slide on the icy,
but maybe
on the snowy ground.
Yeah, unfortunately, right now, we are our insurance is based on a community green space. Actually, it's like a garden show. So that is we will have like a garden exhibit of some sort here in the park, which is also educational as well as attractive.
Right.
So our insurance doesn't cover playground yet.
I
So
know.
bawal magtakbuhan yung kids.
I didn't know.
But who knows?
You can expand to other activities. Is there a
depending
window
on
for that?
Well, again, the permit we have always had to be consistent with the permit. So our use right now is really for a community green space, a community park, Little Manila Park, and then we are approved with gazebos and benches, and
So the gazebos, you told me a while ago that you want Instagrammable spots.
Yes,
So
I mean
you're being an architect, a creative person is utilized there again.
Correct. I mean the gazebos are originally the intent was to have a Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao gazebo, where the Luzon gazebo would have like kapis, you know, those kapis windows. Parang there has to be touches of, you know, ethnicities, right? Like the Visayas would have like a festival like either the Ati-Atian or the Mascara, something like vibrant. And the Mindanao, they're really known for their weaves, you know, their intricate, you know, the weaves, the malog. So these are like colors that we really could inject, and it would really make the.
That's going to happen. If like people will buy it, right?
I guess with the help of the community, why not? So right now we're the priority is really to raise funds to enable us to build those metal gazebos, because the metal gazebos are maintenance free. I mean, they could hold up during the winter. They could carry the rain and the snow, right? And they would provide shade and also protect us from the rain. So
that's the immediate project.
That is the goal, right? That is the goal. So right now, as you see, all of these chairs, benches where we have donations, they're all donated. So we hope to have like bench and gazebo donors, and we've dropped down the prices and make it achievable so that many can have their plaques. No, you can honor your loved one or yourself, your family. Also, we'd like to mention, right, and this is very important, that this Little Manila Park is dedicated to the COVID-19 victims and heroes, both living and deceased, because it is carved in the our land, right? We are bordered by Corona and Elmhurst.
Yes.
This was a global pandemic epicenter.
Center of the epicenter.
Yes, and if you remember, Elmhurst Hospital was there, and there was no one wanted to open a restaurant, a store. No one wanted to cook. No one wanted to like go to work. So and many Filipino Americans and non-Filipino Americans alike from this area, you know. But I would cite that nagluto sila. They cooked for free. The groceries opened their stores so that people can, you know, can buy. So we want to, you know, to honor these, and some of them perished.
Efforts, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like 9/11. There were a lot of God bless them, the firefighters and everyone who worked there. You know, they were considered heroes, and their stories are heard, no. So sana ganun din with these heroes here who actually risked their lives. And yeah, so
it's very noble of you to be thoughtful, no? So ganon.
Yes, so this is the universal tie. This ties us with the rest of the world, that this park will really unite all the cultures, because, you know, Queens is the most diverse borough in the universe, right?
All countries are here.
Right. If you walk along the spine of Roosevelt, all restaurants are there, and you know,
it's amazing. Huh?
The food, you know, it's like okay, we'll try it. So this is really like the foodie capital of the world. We see it that way, and we know it that way. And with the emergence and the popularity of our Filipino cuisine, so that is the goal, really, to make this Little Manila district a foodie and a cultural destination as well.
That's really nice. So, anong to wrap up, what is your call to the community para this becomes a continuous project? It is sustained.
Yes. So the call to the community is to spread the good word about Little Manila Park, that, you know, number one, it exists. Number two, there's a bayanihan spirit here that is calling for your support, whether to clean, whether to just enjoy, you know, the premises, whether to donate whatever amount. Again, we need help in like raking the leaves at one point. What else?
So I think it's like being an organized kind of, you are a non-profit already, so you have to do a calendar on that, right?
Correct. We want to be like organized. So if you have like skills in social media and what else, if you're a green thumb, What
You can do
else?
some pot gardens here.
Yes, yes, yes. If you're a handy person, like we're doing more murals, and not
Oh.
murals, but just like backdrops. You know,
Uh-huh.
they're not. You know, we're still applying for more art to be allowed in the park. So right now we're restricted,
I
but
see.
hopefully, if once we show good governance and
Yeah.
once we really show that this place is well utilized and we can do more. We could do a lot more.
Oh
Right.
my God, with your leadership, I'm sure that's going to be coming up soon.
Ay, salamat naman.
Oo
Thank you for
naman,
the
because-
trust. Salamat
Yes,
sa
yes.
tiwala.
And
Right.
then, yeah, amazing. And with a very short time, it has come to this. So thank you, Noel, for your effort, and to Dori as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Again, Marie Veer, people like you, angels and stewards like you really help us. And we're also known for like throwing good parties. So on
Yeah.
Valentine's next year, I hope that everyone joins us for our Valentine's fundraiser, because that will be like
Here in the park,
no.
that will still be winter.
That will be winter. That will be where we
Indoor.
used in Manhattan at San John Baptiste and the Upper East
oh,
Side.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's really like a nice, glamorous space that we dress up.
Wow. So looking forward, ano na siya? February na schedule.
Yes,
That's very
time
good.
flies. Yes.
Yeah, time flies. So Noel, thank you again. And I hope to see you here, and I'll be here to just enjoy the fresh air.
Okay, thank you, Marie Veer.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat. And
Maraming
mabuhay kayong lahat. Thank you. People always gather here, gravitate, because they bring their food here and then do their
Yeah.
coffee, their merienda, So,
So these are all donated.
these are all donated. If you can see, there are like
Oh.
plaques on the benches. We really acknowledge.
In
these
loving
plaque
memory of
owners.
Robert and Julie Crowder.
Yeah.
Are they residents here?
L'Oreal is one of our volunteers. She was very instrumental in liaisoning with the Department of Sanitation to clear the park. So
Oh.
they are our partners because we throw our refuse, all our basura, we pack them up, rightfully so, and then just load them up sa sidewalk for their pickup. So L'Oreal was really like our point person, and she still helps us. So these are like our chillax spaces. So the
That's
goal
awesome.
is you can buy your food from all of these establishments along Roosevelt and take them here for a picnic. It's healthier.
Uh-huh.
Then we have our garden gazebo.
Huh?
So we're
Yeah.
going to adorn
This is going to be pretty with flowers and
Yes,
ferns.
and ferns, and it will be hopefully it will be Instagram. It will be
It will be.
Instagrammable. So we
Yeah.
are going to put like pavers here to really define and make it more prominent and really shine. So those are those are our goals.
Donated by the ladies of Rizal.
Yeah,
New York.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Ladies for Rizal. Actually.
For Rizal. Sorry, of
Yeah, yeah.
Rizal. But they say
It's
of.
our
It should be for.
yeah. I have to change the plaque. But we have here our we call it the Sampaguita Rizal wall.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, Sampaguita.
what it was like a blank wall before, and behind us is like a electrical meter panel. So it's
Oh, you
really
made it into
unsightly
like
on the back, and there are like cables here. We concealed some electrical cables behind, and we just put a planter, and we're showcasing our national flower,
Yeah.
Sampaguita.
So that's real. The
It's
flower. Uh-huh.
Thank you. The silk flowers now look so real, but
Oh,
it
it looks real.
looks real, but it has to smell real.
Yeah. That's the proof.
So this is
Awesome.
one of the famous quotes of Dr. Jose Rizal, our national hero. Ang di lumingon sa pinanggalingan, di
Di
makakarating
sa paroroon.
One
Yeah.
who does not look back at their origin will never arrive at their destination.
Awesome, right?
How
It's
true.
like it's for immigrants.
Yeah, that is
It's for
the
us
point.
in the diaspora.
Everyone who's like,
Yeah.
classic. So we have these birds who symbolize, us
Yeah.
flying over to a new
Yeah.
place and, establishing.
So did you buy that, or did somebody make it?
we bought this, we bought this, but I bought this at the Venetian in Las Vegas because I was just looking at it. I said, I gotta get this for the park. And then when I looked at the back, they're all made in the Philippines.
Talaga? Patingin.
Let me just make sure. Yeah. Wala siyang pan, but
It's magaan.
yeah, it's like they're a heart. I also have like a big heart made out of driftwood.
Huh?
But yeah, they're all proudly made.
This is your love project, the park.
Yes.
We can feel your heart in it.
Right.
In
But
here.
I'm also working with a lot our team.
Oh yeah.
I have to mention it's
Of course,
team.
yeah.
Everyone. We have Caroline Pasion, she's like our director of marketing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we had Tita Loida to thank also, and because she was like very supportive. We have Amba Mario De Leon.
Yes.
They spoken. Conjen is very.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's
But you know,
happy.
when we opened the park, it was raining hard. I remember in June.
Okay. Oh, during
The unveiling.
sign unveiling.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's a good sign. It
was like a blessing,
You
and
know how it is, like we believe that, right?
correct.
Yeah.
We embrace the rain as a sort of like we were
Blessing.
showered with blessings.
Yeah, and you can
we
grow.
we had the Cordillera Cultural Ensemble who did their like traditional dances, and it was like so spiritual, so spirited. And thank you for attending that pala.
Amazing. It was so nice. So
Yes.
I really hope to come here every now and then, and I will bring my friends and the press club.
Sige.
Yeah, we could. But then it's only summer pa rin. Ay, wala na pala kayo in the fall.
We can always open for special people like you. Right?
Okay. So thank you so much, and all the best. God bless in this effort.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One! Little Manila Park! Yay! Mabuhay!
Sorry po. Thank you. Oh my God, it's raining so hard. This is the park, the Little Manila Park, which has just been launched a few minutes ago in Woodside. Woodside is where most Filipinos in New York live. Woodside is part of Queens, which is the biggest borough in New York City. And yep, despite the rain, we're having fun, I guess. So this park is on 70 and Roseville in the Little Manila district.